All right, this is going to be a quick two-car video because I just bombarded you all with a bunch of mainline boringness, although there was a pretty cool Supra at the end of that. We're going to start with this 1964 Plymouth Barracuda chase piece. Got a smoking deal, or what I think is a smoking deal, because I have not seen this car on eBay. Sure, it's been on there, but I've missed it. And it doesn't seem to pop up in the groups too often, so yeah, I'm glad to have it. This, other than the Cadillacs, this is the one I want. This one and the Roadrunner. And that Roadrunner I will never have, because the last one that sold on eBay sold for over $200 for the Ultra Red, not the Raw. But I do know a guy that has the Ultra Red and the Raw and the two regulars, and he's asking like $440 or something like that. Too much for my blood. I actually was tempted. I almost did it, but he won't break up the set and just sell me the red, because I would come pretty strong for that red one. Alright. Been a hot minute since I've opened one of these. And I've opened a ton of these this year. Alright. As always, you've got your little collector box. Which, by the way, I know I've mentioned this, all of these plastic moldings now fit inside the box. So you can just swoop, slide that in there, and you're good to go. Your car won't move around. Didn't always used to be the case. Some of them fit before, but not all of them. So that's a nice modification that RC2 made. Man, frog in the throat. Whoa, let's not drop this one. These Ultra Reds are just about as nice as it gets for chase. Seeing them on camera doesn't do them any justice. And I'm happy to see that the tires look like they're pretty good on this side. Painted gas cap, painted door handle. Oh, it's not a painted door handle. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's just underneath on the bottom. You have your little Barracuda there on the quarter panel. Really funky front end on this. I like this casting. It's so unique. Nice motor. This thing is clean too. There doesn't look like there's any paint flaws on it. That door handle is a lot more visible. I just love the back window on this car. It's just a big old bubble. Is this the model that they did the Hemi under glass? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know much about the old Cudas. All I know is if I could pick any car to rebuild, it would either be one of these or it would be a Roadrunner. This thing is just sweet. It's a little gem. So this will definitely be going into the collection. Really nice addition. Look at that. It's a really nice roller. That's always good. Alright, so 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the first car. This second car is one of my all-time favorites. There's an app out. I forget what it's called. Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. Wonderpull. The app is called Wonderpull. Last week we went to Disneyland. We drove from Phoenix. It's like a 5.5 hour drive. And on the way there, I told my wife, I'm like, hey, download the one of those apps where you can pull people. And so she did. And my question was, you can only have five 5 choices for your answer, but the question was, what is the most iconic movie slash television car of all time? And the choices were KITT, Herbie, Bandit, the Time Machine, and the General Lee. And there were like 20 or 30 people within like the first couple hours to answer. This came in second place. The Time Machine won. None of the other ones were even really close. So pretty much between this and the DeLorean are the two, according to my poll, which was a very small sample of people. I understand that, but I'm sure if you did a national poll, this car, it would probably be the same result. It would be between this and the Time Machine. This car is just awesome. I'm going to have to pick up a clean one. But let's get it cracked open and take a look. I have the 1981 Ertl 1:64 scale. It's actually in pretty good shape. Oh, by the way, this right here, numbered 1 of 10,000, limited edition. It's Johnny Lightning. It's from the RC2 era, 2006. So there's another one of these that's not limited to 10,000 that doesn't have this magnet. But I mean, come on, it doesn't have the magnet. And it goes for about the same price. You're looking, I mean, if you can find this car under $50, that's a good price. Most of them are selling for $50 plus. So here is the magnet. That's really cool right there. Put that on the fridge. Well, General Lee magnet. Or maybe I'll sell it. Recoup some of my money that I paid on this car. I don't care though. Johnny Lightning is one of my favorite. I like the high-end premium companies. I like M2, Johnny Lightning, Auto World, and probably most of all Greenlight. But yeah, that's a metal base, rubber tires. That was what I was looking for. Metal base, rubber tires. Not really sure what made me decide to get the dirty version of the car. Probably just the fact that growing up watching the show, the car was always dirty. It seemed like they were always driving through mud and jumping over little streams. But yeah, this is a car that I love. I grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard. It was a great show. Kind of corny. Like going back watching it now, it's kind of corny, but definitely an iconic car. I like the dirty. I think I'm going to have to pick up a clean one, though, to go with it. I'm glad that we're starting to see a lot more of the weathered look with M2 and Greenlight. But look at the windshield on this. I mean, that's Auto World quality detail right there. You can definitely see the resemblance. The only thing, or like the biggest difference I would say between this and the Auto World, I think Auto World has more of the fine detail, but Auto World prides itself on scale, and I think this is a little small. But maybe it's just me. Once I get this out there next to another Charger, or I'll put it next to the Ertl one and see. Anyways, really cool car. I'm super happy to have this in the collection, especially the Johnny Lightning. I'd like to get the Ertl one, the original Ertl car mint on card, and crack that. The one that I have is really good. The only thing is The decal on the passenger side is starting to peel back. Other than that, it's pretty much mint. There's no scratches, no flea bites. The sticker on top is really good. It's decals on the side and it's a sticker on top. But I'd love to crack one of those and have a mint one. And I'd also like to have the clean version of the Johnny to go next to this. So with my Johnny Lightning collection, I've got a metal on metal with rubber tires time machine. I have this. I have the James Bond Lotus metal on metal with rubber tires. I have the James Bond Aston Martin. I think I might maybe go after some of the Johnny Lightning Hollywood stuff. Really nice roller too, which is always good. That car is so sweet. This is a fun little crack for me. Two awesome cars going into the collection. Arguably the most iconic car in television history with the General Lee. If you're talking television by itself, it probably is the most iconic car. When you combine movies into it, it broadens the debate. But man, that orange Dodge Charger with the 01, the General Lee. Awesome, awesome car. And then this CUDA, man, that's also just a really, really nice piece. So, cool. Well, it only took me 12 minutes to crack 2 cars. Thank you all for watching. Not sure if I'll be back on tonight, but if not, I'll be back on tomorrow with some other cool stuff. I've got a couple of cars on the way in the mail. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna have like probably 8 or 9 green machines, and I'm not sure if I want to do it all in one video or if I want to break it up. But so I'll figure that out. But other than that, I think I'm getting pretty much caught up on all the cracking. So thank you all for tuning in and supporting the channel. I will holler at you at the next video.